All right, so today we are diving into a story where two completely different worlds collide. What happens when a wizard who's seen magical war is suddenly dropped into the high-tech, superhero-filled Marvel universe? Let's get right into his very first big test in this strange new reality. So our story kicks off with Sebastian, who's just your average high school student, right? He's heading to the fancy Michelin star restaurant where his mom, Alicia, is the head chef. Totally normal stuff. Except today, something feels really wrong from the get-go.
So he gets there, sees the doorman he knows, but nothing. When he tries to go inside, the guy just blocks him, speaking in this super flat, emotionless voice. It's a total departure from the usual warm welcome he gets.
And right away, Sebastian knows something is seriously messed up. The man's eyes are just empty. His voice has zero inflection and his movements are all stiff and weird. It's like he's a puppet, and someone else is pulling the strings. Okay, but here's the kicker. This is where Sebastian's totally unique background changes everything. I mean, for you or me, this is just some really weird, creepy behavior. But for Sebastian, it clicks. It triggers this old, terrifying memory from a whole other life. He recognizes this instantly for what it is, the Imperious Curse.
And that one thought just crystallizes the whole problem for him. If someone is controlling the staff, then his mother, the head chef, is trapped inside with whoever's doing this. So, who is this kid, Sebastian, and how in the world does he know about dark magic curses?
Yeah, how does a regular high school kid from New York even know what a magical curse looks like? To get that, we have to look at who he used to be. Because this is no ordinary teenager, and his past is literally the only thing that might get him through this.
See, Sebastian wasn't always Sebastian. In a past life, he was a wizard named Alex, who actually fought in the war against Voldemort. But when he got hit by the killing curse, he didn't just die. Nope, he was reborn. Woke up as a 10-year-old kid named Sebastian Shaw in a completely different universe.
So, you gotta understand, the switch is huge. He's literally traded a world of wands and spells for a world of science, superheroes, and, Tony Stark about to become Iron Man. He went from fighting Dark Lords to worrying about homework.
And here's the thing that really matters. For the first time in either life, this guy who is an orphan now has a family. He absolutely adores his new mom, Alicia, and that's exactly why this situation at the restaurant is so terrifying for him. But with his magic basically gone, what can he even do?
Okay, so his magic didn't just vanish when he crossed over, but it got a massive downgrade. Think about it like this. Imagine you're a grandmaster chess player, but you're only allowed to use the pawns. You have all the knowledge, all the strategy, but almost none of the power. That's Sebastian's new reality.
Basically, he's back to being a magical first-year student. His power level is tiny, and the worst part? No wands exist in this universe. That forces him to use wandless magic for everything, which is way weaker and a lot harder to control.
All right, so back to the present. He knows that taking on the doorman head-on is a stupid idea. Instead, he slips around to a back entrance he knows about. But of course, it's locked. This is it. Time to test out what his nerfed magic can actually pull off.
So he falls back on an old classic, the unlocking charm. He points a finger, whispers Alohomora, and you hear this soft click. The door opens. It's not a flashy spell, but hey, it's a win. He's in.
So he slips into the back kitchen, and what he sees is just chilling. The whole staff, his mom included, they're all moving like robots. She literally looks right through him, no recognition at all, just muttering that the master wants to eat.
He knows right then and there that he can't snap her out of it. So he makes this incredibly tough call to knock her out, gently, just to get her out of the way and keep her safe. His old war training kicks in, stay calm, analyze, act. He grabs a disguise, a plate of food, and gets ready to walk right into the lion's den.
And when he steps out into the main dining room, wow, it is so much worse than he thought. Every single person in there, waiters, guests, everyone, is just frozen, staring, all looking at the exact same spot.
And right there, at the dead center of it all, is one guy, dressed head to toe in this bright purple suit, just eating his meal like nothing's wrong. And in that one moment, Sebastian knows exactly who this is.
This is Kilgrave, the Purple Man. This is a villain who doesn't need a wand or incantations. He controls people with his voice, with pheromones. Every single person in this room is his puppet.
completely forced to do whatever he says.
So let's just lay it all out, right? We have a wizard with the power of a kid and no wand going up against a master of mind control who can turn everyone around him into a weapon with just a word. This is an impossible fight. So that leaves us with the ultimate question. How in the world do you fight an enemy when he can command you not to?